Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it's Friday, which means the dogs just started barking at our neighbor there. So now our dogs have to join in. It's not a fun time unless all the dogs are going, right? We're not here to talk about dogs. It is Friday, which means it is time for Fridays with Fred. What? Okay, so I forgot my water. That's okay. What is Fridays with Fred? Well, I bought this book, Knitting the Neighborhood, the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm going to make everything in it. You guys are joining me for the journey, and oh dear, I don't have any preference on how the items get made, what order they get made, all of that. I'm going to make them all. So you guys vote, tell me what to make next, and I go forth and create and then show you my journey. I'm hoping they'll settle down. Big dogs, big barks. But we're on our fourth project and we are making the Neighborhood Trolley. There is no author of the book, but each pattern has a named author. This is by Megan Craner, and here's what we're going for. Nice! When last we met, I said my goal was to get the bumpers and lights done and then get a start on the roof. I have accomplished that. So here I've been using the little trolley body as an organizer. I have made the two itty bitty lights that'll get sewn on eventually, and I made the two bumpers. So the bumpers will get sewn on to the sides there, and then the lights will get sewn onto the sides as well, just above the bumper. What? And then, where is my DPN monstrosity? Here it is. I've started the roof. I am very confused, but I'm trusting the process because it is very sock-like and it's supposed to be rectangular. We'll see how it looks when it gets off the needles, but here we go. I'm not going to put that back in there because it's just going to get stuck. I'll slide it in there, try not to stab myself. I have the sharp Haya 8-inch DPNs, and those buggers are sharp. They are sharp. Oh, I got a piece of pepper stuck in my throat. No! I did make one of my cucumber salads for lunch today, so if I start burping, it's the cucumber. And I did research it, and apparently cucumbers do have a chemical in them that make you burp. What? I'm one of the lucky people who seems to be afflicted. But I love the cucumber salads. I made the California roll one today. Very good. I added carrots and some Korean chili oil. Delicious. Just a bit. I can't add too much. But yeah, so I am plowing forward on this. We have an update from Mindy. Mindy is joining me on the trolley journey, and she is also working on the roof, but she is further along than I am. So we will see, but I will insert a picture of Mindy's progress. And wonderful job, Mindy. I'm so excited to have a partner, to have a trolley buddy. So yeah, I will continue to share my progress and Mindy's. And Mindy, there is never any pressure to share your progress. So share as you will. I know how life gets, okay? I fully intended yesterday in making a Things We're Making Thursday video. I had a doctor's appointment and I had to sit in the office for an hour waiting for the doctor to come, which is fine. I love our doctor, so I wasn't like ticked or anything, but it was like a significantly longer time than I anticipated. And then Brian blew up one of the bounce houses that is a water slide. So the kids were out there, so I was having to kind of come in and out with towels and snacks and all of that. And I didn't have an opportunity to film. And that's life. I do want to update you though, so I am striving for a Things We're Making Thursday update on Sunday. Sorry, that's how it's gonna be. But while you're here, I will update you on another one of the books I have finished. This was suggested to me from the lovely Knits Linda, Arcanos Unraveled. I am sorry, I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce the author's name. Jonna Gevry. So it's JONNAGJEVRE. It's the GJ. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that. But this is an adorable book. This is, it's fantasy. It's kind of a mystery. It involves knitting and spinning and what? So it's a really neat magical system, where it's built on, like, you imbue the wool as you spin the yarn with the magic, and then you make your spells based on the knitting. But that's one way to make magic. There are other ways. And like, there's magical academies. It is really cool. Royal families, all sorts of funny stuff. And I'm not sure Linda knew this. I think Linda might have known this. It's set around UW-Madison in Wisconsin. So I could not tell. So I read the bio, and there does seem to be a link to the Midwest for the author, but I couldn't tell if there was a specific link to UW-Madison. Places are used correctly, names and all of that are all used correctly, but it's almost, I don't know, like it almost stuck out, like it was someone who said, I've done some research and I found this name and I'm going to shove it in there, but then it's used correctly. I don't know. I feel like they have some familiarity with Madison and all of that. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. I loved it. I really liked it. As far as I know, it's the only book in this universe. If more are written, I am there for it. It's definitely a cozy fantasy. It's not like, there's absolutely no romance in it. So there's an ex-boyfriend who's a jerk, of course. But yeah, there's no spice. So if you're a no spice reader, totally for you. I mean, you don't have to know how to knit to appreciate it. I think crocheters would appreciate it as well. They do talk about knit and crochet. So more knitting with using her needles and stuff, but crochet is mentioned, I believe. I think I recall it. But yeah, she's there are different categories of witches, and that's one thing they're trying to challenge in this book. But the main character is a hedge witch, kind of a lower household witch in the societal hierarchy, and she is like an adjunct professor at the magical university teaching weaving, knitting, and how to make those types of spells. And then the mystery ensues. I'm not going to give any of the mystery away, but I thought this was a 5-star read. Thank you, Linda. You are one of the suggesters that never leads me astray. I love your book suggestions. Okay, so I am going to stop, oohing and ahhing over this. Although I did, on my phone, recently see another recommendation for a book that's in the cozy realm that also features knitting and crafting. It's called The Remarkable Retirement of Edna Fisher. And this is, like, from my understanding of this Instagrammer's blurb, it's kind of a chosen one, but it's like she's retired, she's in her 70s or 80s, she loves to knit, and she's going on this adventure. So she said it was very cozy, she loved it. I have not heard of this book from anyone else, so I haven't actually looked at it or read it, but the author is E.M. Anderson. So if anybody has read this, let me know what you think. I'm interested. If it's anything like this one, I am all there for it. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.